Dimensional modeling doesn't have to be complicated. Whether you're designing a data warehouse or just trying to make sense of analytics, Kimball's 4-step process makes it simple and effective. In this video, I'm breaking it down in a way that actually makes sense. So let's dive in. Step 1 is selecting the business process. What are we trying to analyze? Think of this as choosing what story you want to tell with your data. Every business has core activities: buying stuff, selling stuff, tracking customers, and managing inventory. To build a strong dimensional model, you start by picking one of those processes. Let's say we're working for a retail company. Our key process could be recording a sale because, hey, that's where the money is made. Each process leads to a fact table, which is basically where we'll store all the juicy numbers we want to analyze. Step 2 is declaring the grain. How detailed should the data be? Okay, now we decide the level of detail, aka the grain of our fact table. Think of it like zooming in with a camera. Do you want a close-up of every single transaction or a wide shot of daily sales totals? The grain must be clear and consistent, meaning every row in the fact table represents the same level of detail. And in our retail sales model, we could set the grain as 1 row per item sold per transaction. That way, every single product sold gets its own record, making analysis super flexible. Step 3, identify the dimensions. What are the details that help us analyze our data? In fact, basically, if the facts are the what, then dimensions are who, what, when, where, and how. They give context to our numbers. Think of dimensions as filters that you slice and dice the data by. Some of the common dimensions are time, when did the sale happen, product, what was sold, customer dimension, who bought it, and store, where did the sale occur. If our sales suddenly drop, we can use dimensions to figure out if it's because a certain product is underperforming, a store is struggling, or maybe customer is in a region that just aren't buying what they used to. And then step 4, the final process, is basically identifying the facts. What are the numbers we care about? Let's get to the hard numbers. This is what decision makers actually care about. Facts are measurable values like total sales amount, quantity sold, discount applied, basically how much money was made, how many units flew off the shelf, and how much did we give away in discounts. And there are 3 types of facts here. One is additive fact, a semi-additive fact, and a non-additive fact. An additive fact can be summed across all dimensions. An example would be total sales. And a semi-additive fact can be summed across some dimension, but not all. For example, account balances. And a non-additive fact cannot be summed, period. Examples are percentages and ratios. If we want to see total revenue by store, we can sum up sales amount across all transactions. But if we're looking at profit margins, percentages, we can't just sum them up because that would be nonsense. And just like that, you know Kimball's 4-step process for dimensional modeling. Pick a process, define the grain, choose your dimensions, and lock in the facts. It's really that simple. If this made dimensional modeling click for you, hit that like button and subscribe for more data modeling tips. And if you need expert help with your data warehouse, check out mfadatasolutions.com, and we've got your back. And don't forget to drop a comment.